Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Jackson going to keep it.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Henry up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 13-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Instead of making him earn it on 4th, they jump and give him the 1st.
I love the way you just phrased that.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for the guy trying to tackle it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up by the lux mess up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet with the diabetic. They mouth get full of the seat. Let these cowards tell it.
Looking to put a drive together.
Go, set.
Now Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll have a gain of 3. To the 33.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw here. They'll get this one to Cup complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
11-yard loss.
The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. Now to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Barner, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. He is caught, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble reviewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He completes this to Walker. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's got room to roam. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Ravens.
Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Hooked up by Nicky Mamori. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
And Walker has it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 5-yard line.
19.
They'll set up a throw. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 11. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, 83 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Jackson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
70. Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Jackson going to keep it. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson gonna keep it. this one down to the edge of the red zone. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens are back within a couple of the lead.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
15. Ravens 13. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Cougar 19. Ready. Panther 60.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60, go.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 22, Ravens 13.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Throw caught by Flowers. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers from 8 yards out. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. We'll talk about a great call on special teams, a gutsy call. They fake the extra point. They'll wind up getting 2 for the price of 1.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because this is something I thought would be out the game by now, but sometimes these head coaches and special teams coordinators, they just can't help themselves. It's a fake extra point, but sure enough, it winds up working out for 2 points.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They're on the 45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. As the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A little juke. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on eSports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw again. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70.
They'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go play action with Jackson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action now. Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Walker with another carry.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Travis Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Cougar 19. Ready, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. With a juke. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Viking 18.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
2nd and 6.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go street.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Sack! 60, 70, Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Eric Silver from a yard out. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Seahawks 29.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Jackson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
From right side, he's complete to Andrews, his tight end. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Jackson to throw. And it's caught.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Jackson will keep it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute
should just about seal it.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson.
Handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse. Soon, baby.